What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Diablo 3 starter build. This one's going to be for the wizard, and the purpose of this video is to show you how you can farm Torment 1 right after hitting 70. And to simulate this, I'm using all rare items. I've cleared everything out of Paragon, and my cube stuff is completely worthless and doesn't apply. This is actually a pretty decent build for starting out for the wizard, and I'll go through the skills and everything, and then we'll go through a normal Nephilim Rift to kind of show you what it looks like to run. Starting off with these skills here. For your primary skill, you're using Black Hole with Spell Steal. Just pull everybody together, do some extra damage, and then Disintegrate. Teleport with Safe Passage, just kind of get around a little bit. Familiar, Magic Weapon with Deflection, and then Archon with Teleport. Archon can be kind of like your, oh crap button for the most part. And or you can just use it to do a little bit extra damage. Your passives are going to be Unwavering Will, Blur, Audacity, and Evocation. The idea here is that when you get into a rift, all you're going to do is activate Familiar and Magic Weapon, and then you're just going to be throwing Black Hole down on mobs, and then using Disintegrate to kind of mow them down. Teleport as needed to speed things up if you need to, but for the most part, gear is pretty much all just random rares. Try to get arcane damage percentage on your bracers, which is going to help, because almost everything we're using actually is arcane damage. So let's get into this rift. We're going to go and throw our familiar up and our magic weapon. Of course, we get this rift that has a really long intro. So as you see here, we're going to go ahead and just save everything, drop the black hole on top of these guys, and then just kind of spam down with Disintegrate. And there you go. Go over here and get this. As you can see, Disintegrate actually does quite a bit of damage. Throw Black Hole back down there again, just to do some extra AoE. Your performance with different champion elite packs is going to vary just because of affixes that they might have and whatnot. High density rifts like this section at least right here, will do really well with this build. Just kind of teleport around, just try to aggro a bunch of guys, and then just kind of focus down on the champion. I just popped Archon there just to kind of help out with clearing this a little bit. We got a couple of guys here. Yep, see, just taking it down. You can actually clear Torment 1 pretty quick. And once you get higher once you start getting better weapons and stuff like that, then you'll be able to probably push to Torment 2 pretty quickly after this. Go in here, throw Black Hole down. Everything in this rift seems to have knockback, so just something we have to compensate for. Look at these guys. Black Hole there. Probably gonna have to get out of this situation because don't want to be near all that stuff. Stay out of Molten, stuff like that. We'll throw Black Hole down. We do have Archon up that we can use if we need to, but we're kind of just trying to save that for when we really do need it. If these guys do go down, those guys just have a lot of armor natively. Pick up all these orbs. You see, we're almost already halfway through this rift. Archon also gives you a little bit more survivability too, so if it's a situation where fixes are just kind of like wrecking your day, then you can pop Archon to get a little bit more survivability. I like having Archon up too with Illusionist because it just gets really crazy trying to take down all those copies. See there? Yep, just mowing down trash. Use potions as you need to, like there. I think it's the first time I actually used the potion. Teleport around, get Black Hole up. Kind of a short range on Disintegrate, but it's workable. But yeah, it's a pretty fun build just to narrow, just to mow guys down. And we're using Teleport on Archon just so we have that, mobility as well inside the Archon form. We're going to play through the end of the rift just so I can show you single target as well, because that's kind of important. I think a lot of builds online will show you, how much damage it does when it's like, a bunch of mobs on the screen, but when it comes down to like Rift Guardians with no ads, the builds can sometimes just fall apart. Alright, so looks like we're done with this stage. We gotta figure out where the exit is. Maybe it's up here. We got lucky. Movement speed is crazy low, but at this point you're probably gonna end up having points into Paragon as well, so you're gonna have some movement speed. You'll be a little bit faster than what I'm doing right now. Alright, so we should be able to pop the Rift Guardian here. We're gonna drop black hole there. Just trying to take down this named guy pretty quick. You want to get out of that molten before it pops. You have like a good 2 seconds after you see it to kind of get out of it. Just go and pop Archon because there's a lot of mobs here, and just kind of slowly just take everything down. Grab these orbs. Just kind of port around to the next high density area. Not bad. I actually do enjoy this. I think if I do roll a wizard in a future season, I'm definitely going to be using this setup. Alright, black hole. Get all these guys up. Get right next to these guys. Yep, just swinging it around. Going to teleport out of that until all that stuff goes down. Looks like we still have one guy up. Go ahead and grab him. Throw a black hole on top of him. That'll do some increased damage on him as well. We got a couple more, big trash pools before we can summon the Rift Guardian. Here we go. Almost there. We're probably going to try to save Archon for the Rift Guardian, because we don't know who we're going to get, and we don't know if we're going to have any ads really to kind of help with area damage. Alright, I'm going to try to save Archon for the Rift Guardian if we can. There you go. Take him down. There he is. Just spawned right on top of us. Alright, so we got the Skeleton King here. Just going to throw a black hole down on top of him. He's going to kind of walk away anyway because he can't really be CC'd. Just going to try to find the sweet spot with Archon here. You can also use some of the other abilities too on Archon. Look at that, we got ported over here, which is fine. It gives us even more guys to mow down. Yeah, he just randomly ported me around. Alright, black hole again. Just keep taking out the trash. You see, you're not really in a danger of dying for the most part, unless you just go really crazy. But there you go. That is the starter build for the wizard. Another thing you can do as well, I went with a one-hander here, or I went with a two-hander because of higher damage. We're a resource spending build, which means that we can use a slower weapon in order to get higher damage out. If you do find a really good one-hander with a good source, then by all means you can use that. But as far as just regular rare items, try to just stick with two-handers, because we're using spells or resource-based attacks. We're not physically hitting them with a weapon, which is kind of like just the general strategy. I mean, if you're playing like a Crusader or something that you have to physically use a skill to hit something with the weapon, then you want a fast weapon with high stats. But for this, just like on a lot of the monk builds, our weapon really doesn't mean anything. We just want really high stats on it. We're just carrying around a big paperweight for the most part. Alright, so let's go back to town, go and clear out our bags. But yeah, very, very efficient Torment 1 starter wizard build. So get in here, just go and clean out our bags. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you. If you plan on running a wizard in the next season, then I would definitely advise using this build. If you like Diablo content or Blizzard content in general, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button to see more, and I'll see you guys next time.